guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you have already subscribed, welcome back. I cannot believe we are at the end of 2024. I am going to be making soup Joumou. If you are Haitian, you know soup Joumou, you know about our freedom soup. And if you have not tried this soup, you are missing out. And hopefully this video, you can learn how to make it yourself this year. For starter, I am going to season the meat. This year I decided to blend turkey meat and goat meat together. I am going to season the meat using the organic meat seasoning from Le Bon Seasoning. I'm going to have the link right there and also a picture of what the seasoning looks like. If you want to support my small business, I'll make sure to have the link in the description below. I already have the pumpkin boiling. I'm simply going to let it boil with the skin on. That way when it is cooked, the skin will be easy to peel off and I can blend it into a puree. Now I'm simply going to put the meat on the stove and allow it to cook. In this video, guys, I'm going to show you 3 great appetizers that you can make with your soup Joumou this year. I know a lot of people like to serve their soup Joumou with bread. I don't like it with bread. I don't feel like it is a great match, but I like to make great appetizers while people are waiting for their soup Joumou or as an extra side. For these appetizers, the puff pastry patty, I have so many videos on my channel where I have showed you guys how to make it. I'll make sure to have the link for that on the description below as well. I have already seasoned the turkey meat. I'm simply going to cook the turkey meat, add some onion, add a little bit of tomato paste, and after it is ready, I'm going to show you guys how I assemble my first appetizer. For this one, this is simply a pastry sheet. This is the dough that I use. I simply lay the turkey meat, add some cheese. After that, I use some deli meat. I am using pastrami in this video, but if you have ham, whatever meat that you have, deli meat, you can use that. If you want to use pepperoni, you can do that as well. Or if you are a vegetarian, you only want to use mushroom, vegetable, you can do that as well, whatever you prefer. After I add the onions and the bell peppers, I'm going to add more cheese on top. Then give the perimeters a good egg wash. Then we will place it under the oven for a good 20-25 minutes at 375 degrees and allow it to bake. Now I am getting the puff pastry ready. And if you are new here, my name is Claude Mart. I am the owner and founder of Le Bon Seasoning. In this channel, I post quick and easy recipe, and I also post a lot of small business tips to show you guys how I run my business. If you're interested in this kind of content, please remember to subscribe. And as you can see, I am simply going to fill in the puff pastry with the same ground turkey meat. I mentioned to you guys, it is going to be 3 great appetizers that are very easy and simple to follow. For the puff pastry sheet, I usually buy mine already done, and I have showed you guys the box earlier. Just make sure you let it defrost, that way they can be easy to maneuver. Now that I have finished to make the puff pastry patty, now I am going to make another kind of pastry patty. I have the puff pastry sheet layered and I cut the side. Now I am going to fill in the middle, then place some mild cheddar cheese in the middle. And after that, we are simply going to do a twist. We are going to fold it over and twist it as we are doing that. Reason why we are twisting it is because these are puff pastry and we still want to see the shape so that it can give us a nice presentation. And after I am done folding all of that over, I'm simply going to continue doing the twist until I get to the bottom. Then we are going to give them all a nice egg wash and place them under the oven 375 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. And I know the recipe was very fast, but if you want to make these patties, I have these recipes on my channel, and I also have other great appetizer recipe. If you want, check out in the links below that you can learn how to make those as well. And now my appetizers are ready. I'm simply going to take them out of the oven and allow them to cool off. And look at the final result, guys. Simple ingredients, and yet they are delicious, and the presentation is just perfect. You can lay them down in whatever tray that you like to make them presentable for your guests. Now that the squash is fully cooked, I'm simply going to put it in a blender, and we are going to blend that into a thick puree. And I am sorry if I said pumpkin earlier, or maybe I didn't. I don't remember. But now it is ready. We're simply going to blend it. And at the meantime, I am checking in the meat as well. And the meat is also ready. How I make my soup is when the meat is ready, I make a sauce. I hope that you can follow me through this. So now I'm simply sauteing the meat, and I add some tomato paste. Then I add all the veggies. After I add the veggies, I use the sauce, the water that the meat was cooked in, and add it in there. After that, I allow the veggie to get tender for a little while, and then I add the squash puree and allow all the veggie to cook in the squash puree. Then I add some butter, some seasoning salt, and a nice pepper so it can have a nice flavor. After all the vegetable is cooked, I add the pasta and allow the soup to simmer some more. And I do all this on medium heat. And now the soup is pretty much done. This is what it looks like. Everything is ready. Everything is tender. Vegetables, meat are fully cooked. Now we can start getting ready to serve. And here is the final result of what the puff pastries look like. Nicely golden, flaky, and they are super delicious. And this is also what the flat sheets look like, with the bell peppers, the pastrami, the cheese, and the onions. And these are super delicious as well. And here is the final result of the twisted puff pastry. I really hope you guys try this recipe. They are very easy to follow. You will not spend a long time in the kitchen, believe me, and your guests will love this. And now we're simply going to put the soup on the table so we can start enjoying. If you have not tried this soup, guys, I have another recipe on my channel where I posted last year that go into full details on how you can make this soup. However, I really hope that this recipe was very easy to follow. If you have any question, comment, please remember to have them below in the comment section. And I want to thank all of you that watch all my videos throughout this year. I wish all of you a happy and a blessed new year. My fellow Haitian, happy Independence Day. I really hope you guys enjoy this recipe. I have a next great recipe coming up. Remember to subscribe so you can be updated when I post this new recipe as well. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Cooking made easy.